Mere feeds from where the Georgia Dome stood and the Falcons played for a quarter century. We're looking at the team's home since the 2017 season, Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta. Up next, we'll keep it within the NFC for this game between the New Orleans Saints and the Atlanta Falcons. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, to get this one going. And we're underway in Atlanta. From a couple of yards deep, this is going to come out. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's first and 10. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And he's going to be escorted out right along that 35-yard line. They gain 11 on that play. And that's a Falcon first down. All set to go now from the 35.
Come on.
Richardson fires quickly at one. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. He gets 16 yards on that play. And that is good enough for an Atlanta first down.
Ready?
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Give him a few yards on that run. It's second and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7.
Left side, caught by Metcalf. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
You know, Kate, it's almost as if the defense invited him to make that throw. That was a play they knew they could defend, and they stopped it right at the line.
They come to the line here. This is third and 6. They'll air it out on third. Kittle makes the catch. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's a Falcon first down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Get it? 60 Eagles.
Richardson now on first and 10. Throw caught at the 6. All the way, that's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Brian Thomas Jr. the touchdown. Point after up is good from Boswell. And the Falcons will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Now Boswell on to send this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. First and 10 coming up. First play, Murray's letting it rip. And the connection not quite there yet on his opening throw of the game.
Those windows over the middle, the congestion, just the mass of people. If you're not on time and on target, you're not going to find a completion, especially on that down and distance.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's second and 10. Now Murray on the play fake. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Offense up to the line fast.
Taken down at the 41. It's a gain of 6. Takes it third and 4.
Murray to throw here on third. Screen here for Gibbs. That's the first and more inside the 45. And He is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints finish off their opening drive. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. Point after try is good by Lutz. And the Saints start off well to tie things 7-7.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Bryant with this return. And he's out a little short of the 30.
The Falcons take over first. And 10 at their own 29-yard line.
First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Go.
They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
2nd down now, they need 7. Not quickly, it's Metcalf. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Falcons, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Kittle's got it on the slant. Up to the races, middle of the field. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons break the tie here in the 1st. George Kittle, the touchdown. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level, because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
Chris Boswell set to kick off.
Now Boswell on to send this away. On his own end zone, here we go. Good work so far, he's got room. And he's out of bounds, up beyond the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
You've set it downs for him from the 31. Throwing on 1st down. Here's Murray. Pressure coming, and they take him down. Working quickly here. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. A lot of work to do as that sack makes this a tough 2nd and 17. Out of the gun, here's Murray. They're on him again, and he goes down again. And back-to-back takedowns behind the line of scrimmage. Set him up now with 3rd down.
First sack, wobbled the cart. This one, I think, sent it off the rails entirely. Taking the L on each of the first 2 plays leaves this offense looking at a very unlikely 3rd down pickup.
Now Murray on 3rd and long. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And now they're staring at 4th and long. He has it at the 33. And it gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Play action. It's Richardson. On target to his back. Here's Christian McCaffrey. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. Well, you love when you can go from 1st down to 1st down, Brock. Makes things easy for an offense, and it is the primary reason that he gets looks that he does.
Every touch he gets has a solid chance of working out just like that. And it's why many of these first quarter looks have his name all over them.
And I don't think he got beyond the line there. Yep, no gain on the play. It's going to be 2nd down. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put 2 tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
Ready.
From the shotgun, it's Richardson. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
Well, that's a game that has its roots in preparation during the week. That's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday kind of stuff. Identifying ways to target the coverage and creating opportunities for big completions.
Handoff headed left to McCaffrey. And he'll get about 4 yards as that brings up 2nd down.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
So that's 1 quarter gone in a battle of NFC South rivals. It's a 14-7 game. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this. Welcome back. Time for our 2nd quarter. The Falcons with a chance to score.
Here we go. Steady.
On 2nd down, here's McCaffrey. He's close, but he is stopped before he can get to that 1st down. Picks up 4.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
Got it. Ready.
3rd and a lone yard coming up.
Yes.
Quickly looking left, and it's complete. He's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons take a 13-point lead. George Kittle, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Boswell to add the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Falcons double their lead to 14.
Saints 7. Chris Boswell set to kick
Now
off.
Boswell on to send this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
First and 10, Saints find themselves with some good field position starting out. Play action now, Murray. It's complete to Hunter Henry. And they're on him to to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And that's good for a Saints first down.
He just made a difficult throw to the outside look elementary, Kate, and that's not easy. The placement, excellent. And it helped set his target up to put some more yards on that stat sheet.
Here's Murray, 1st and 10. Finds Gibbs at the backfield. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
It is so hard for these defenses. I don't envy them at all. They try to monitor where these running backs are. Are they chipping? Are they delaying their route? He's such an underrated part of their overall passing game.
Operating from the gun. Here's Murray. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away. So he goes down. Looking quickly here. Murray on 3rd down. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down. Bradley Pinion on down to punt. And he wants to hit his 2nd effort just as well as he hit his 1st. And he's there. Fair catch called for and taken.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10. Play fake. It's Richardson. He's got push one deep down the right. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. Well, what a stretch to begin the game, Brock. That finally his first incompletion. He had been perfect across so many looks before that.
Hard. It's just hard to be perfect with that kind of precision. That was rhythm. It's truly rhythm personified.
Yeah, it makes you marvel at the NFL record, doesn't it? Got to slid this great note from our stats savant, Daniel Kitchen. Phillip Rivers owns that record, Brock. 25 straight completions to begin a game. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that is good enough for Atlanta 1st down.
Kate, that play's so indicative of why tight ends in this league have become just an X factor. Right, they're big, they can block at the line of scrimmage, but the elite guys, well, they've got that speed, and they can take something short and make a difference with it down the field.
They toss to McCaffrey, running left. And their next snap is coming from that red zone as he reaches the 14. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
Oh, that vision he has when he gets into space like a chess master. Seeing multiple moves ahead of time. He knows who's going to attack and at what angles, and he maneuvers his way through before someone could finally get to him.
Go! 70.
Completed over the middle. Well, he might be close to this league growing again. That play gives him a 1st and goal.
Sure nice to see them looking for their tight ends in the passing game. Such great size to have out there. It really forces defenses to try to find a way to defend them along with everybody else.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Come on, come on.
And he makes the play at full extension. That's a touchdown. The Falcons make it a 3-possession game. George Kittle, the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. Boswell gets that point after the go. And the Falcons stretch their lead to 21.
28, Saints 7. Chris Boswell set to kick off.
Now Boswell on to send this away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start after 35. The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. Caught the motion man left. And he's going to be hit, sent out after about a gain of 1, maybe 2 yards there. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Putting a receiver in motion. From the gun, it's Murray. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
First down.
1st and 10. Murray. Snags it near the edge. And he's going to wind up out of bounds a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage, Brock. So they're going to be looking to make up some ground here on 2nd down.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was 1st down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
So it'll be 2nd and long coming up, and that is on the other side of our 2-minute warning. More from Mercedes-Benz Stadium in just a moment. Back to the air, Murray. Finds him over the middle. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
It was as if the defense knew what play was coming. That was a play they knew they could defend, and boy, did they ever, stopping it right at the line of scrimmage.
Falcons bringing out an extra defensive back for 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. And that's a win for the pass rush. As he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. Here comes the Saints punting unit. It'll be Bradley Pinion doing the honors. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. Fair catch the signal, and he brings it in at the 23.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10.
Ready.
They take the handoff. Now Richardson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Part of the reason this offense been humming today, been in such great rhythm and got this lead, well, they've protected themselves so well. Now they finally get punched in the face. And how do you adjust and how do you respond? Does it remain business as usual to stay out front, or can this defense finally get home?
Xavier Legette the target on that throw. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
3rd and long for him here. Got a lot behind this one. Downfield it goes. They connect on the deep shot. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be at 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
You can't start a fire without a spark. Well, how about a lightning bolt? What a huge gain that totally changes the tone of the drive.
Richardson fires quickly out wide. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. The Falcons take a timeout to their final one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
At the Saints' 32-yard line.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down.
Ready, go.
Play action with Richardson. Connects on the crosser. He's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons get more points to end a lopsided first half. George Kittle, the touchdown. A 4th for him in this game, and one more ties the record. That one splits the uprights. And the Falcons continue piling on to this lead.
Chris Boswell set to kick off.
Now Boswell on to send this away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. little less than 30 seconds to go as they begin this drive. They're going play action. It's Murray. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Another look for him, Brock, and hey, why not with the way he's playing so far? But this time, just couldn't hang on.
I think you'll see coordinators at times can't get away from something that's working. I like that they go back to him. Make them defend him and stop him. They did that time. My hunch is they'll look for that receiver again today.
On 2nd and 10, it's Murray. He's going deep. He's got it inside the 25. He is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints chop some of the lead off before the half. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. That one right down the middle. And the Saints cut the lead by a quarter. Down now to 21.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Out to kick it away. Here's Pinion. Bryant with this return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
First and 10 now with all of 15 seconds left to utilize in this half. Rolling from the pistol, Richardson. Absolutely fires this one right side. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
It's a gain on the play of 66 yards. And the Falcons, first down. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Chris Boswell set to kick off.
Now Boswell on to send this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10, Saints find themselves with some good field position starting out. They'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Offense in a hurry up here. This is Gibbs on 2nd down. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 13.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete, 4th down coming up.
That's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage waiting for it. They were thinking interception for a second. The incompletion is still pretty good, too.
Brings it in at the 12. And he gets him out of the deep part of their half. This is out across the 20.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Going trips left here as they get set. 1st and 10. Drive start to the quick throw left, complete. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
A 6-yard pickup. brings up 2nd and 4.
Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4.
Come on, come on. Hit.
Complete right side to Washington. Nice seam in the defense as he crosses the 45. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now the pistol, McCaffrey. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
Tackle made right at midfield. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Ready. Cavity Lions. Ready.
On the shotgun, it's Richardson. That's going to be caught by his back, McCaffrey. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that's a Falcon 1st down.
First down.
Simply part of the job description for any running back in today's game. You're out there, you're going to be one of your quarterback's most important safety valves. And you've got to be ready for that check down at all times.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Dragon 60.
Caught by Washington, left side. And he's brought down at about that 47-yard line. And he come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
Small pass, big result. This dude is just a juggernaut with the football, and once he gets rolling, it gets tougher and tougher and tougher to stop him from playing add-on with those yards.
To the left side and wheeled in by Kittle. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
Just stay on schedule. Just stay on schedule, right? SOS. A bad thing on a ship. Good thing on a football field. Even a little completion keeps this offense on schedule.
Once more now, it's Richardson. Coming in the goal line. And in for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons push their lead further to start the half. Bryant Thomas Jr., the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Boswell to add the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Falcons grow their lead yet again.
42. Saints 14. Chris Boswell set to kick off.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. Drive begins with Gibbs. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
On these 1st and 10 calls, defenses are always keyed in that a run might be coming their way. And as soon as the QB turned to give the ball, the entire defense came crashing in to bury them for a loss.
Operating from the gun. Here's Murray. Hits him on the in route. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Here he is on 3rd and short. This one's in range, but it gets knocked away. Couldn't connect, and that brings up 4th down.
That is not easy to do. That down the distance, everything is open to the offense. It takes great discipline defensively and the ability to go knock it away and get off the field.
And motion the slot man right. He gives here to the motion man. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. It's a gain of 4 there. And the huge conversion gets them a new set of downs. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
First down, New Orleans.
From the gun, it's Murray. Completed over the middle. And this one doesn't go far. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 7th and 8 at the 50-yard line.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Darian Porter. And he brings it back with a pick six and the Atlanta touchdown. That pick six ought to spell the end to any potential comeback we might have seen out of him, Brock. This deficit might be just too much to come back from.
Yeah, if there was any hope left, they sure could have used some points. And they're going to have to get points now in a hurry. And that's for an offense who just threw the interception. Heading right back out there, you better flush it back.
Chris Boswell set to kick off.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. And that one hit the landing zone first and then into the end zone. So it's going to be a touchback out to the 20.
Their own 20-yard line.
New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's 1st and 10. Fresh off the pick, here's Murray. Screen here for Gibbs. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
At the 15-yard line.
Off the play action, here's Murray. To the left and pulled in by Cup. And they're on him right away with that tackle. The stop comes at the 26-yard line.
Not met many receivers in my life that don't love the spotlight, but you got to earn your place there. Easy way to do it, catches just like that. Going up into double coverage and making the play anyway.
Only 1 quarter remaining now in these teams' regular season. It's going to be the Saints with the football, but any efforts might be futile facing that deficit. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Blitz coming here, Brock. It's Murray. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Cooker. And the Falcons get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
Drop 50. Here we go.
Play action. It's Richardson. Flushed out of the pocket. Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. Deron Bland has it.
This is one of those moments, Kate, as a quarterback, when you're jogging off the field, I'm not even going to look at my defense. They gave me the ball, and all I did was give it right back to that other offense.
On 1st down, it's Gibbs. And he'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now. A dose of the hurry up here.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 42-yard line.
Back to Gibbs now on 2nd. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard
Again, it's Gibbs. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Another one for Gibbs. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A couple yards on the run. It's 3rd and 6 now.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
Throw here, 3rd down. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL where they come down to a play or two and 3rd downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this. Desperation time here. He's able to hit Flowers, caught. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. Offense to the line fast.
14 yards on the play. And the Saints, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down. Here's Murray. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrives at the exact same time there. So 2nd down coming up. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8.
And it's 3rd down.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Finding Flowers. He makes the catch, but is hit before he can get that 1st down. They say he's maybe a yard short. They snap it to Murray. It's complete. Play made by Cup. And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you, and there's very little you can do other than make the tackle. I know coordinator and quarterback don't be upset with that 1st down because you call a screen on 1st, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. They kick the running back in motion. Back to the air. Murray buys time, rolling right. Now he takes it. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
You know, that may have been a situation when you look back on it and he watches the tape the next day. He's got to find a way to throw the ball because his running ability, while it gets him some yards, is not enough to get the 1st down.
6 yards to go here. It's 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. Finds Gibbs out of the backfield. And this one does not go far.
Pursue, pursue, pursue. It's why they do these drills all the time, Kate. You do it through the offseason, you do it through training camp, you do them in the regular season. Because when a defense plays with tremendous pursuit, you force 4th downs just as they did.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And this one's swatted away by a defender, so they went for it unsuccessfully. And now they turn it over on downs.
Hey, I get it. It's already over. But go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
Ready?
On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. And give him 4 yards before he stops, Brock. It's 2nd down.
He was brought down.
They'll come away happy.